Hmm. Ooh, the little sun rays effects coming in. Now, I'm pretty sure, weren't they crosses? And they've done a Varkus and Sidonia on it. Because in Suikoden 1, in the Japanese version, Varkus and Sidonia are up when they get crucified in Rockland. They're up on crosses with their arms out. But that was taken off in the Western version to just so they're just like straight because of the religious symbolism of the cross. I'm pretty sure in the original Suikoden 2, yeah, they're crosses, and they've just taken them off, so they're just sticks in the earth now that mean nothing. I guess it kind of makes sense, like, even if it's not, like, necessarily for the sake of, like, religious sensitivity. But I guess it makes sense that they wouldn't have the same religious symbolism in this world, because, like, the cross is a Christian religious symbol. And Christianity is not a religion in this world, so it doesn't really make sense that the graves would have been crosses. So I guess I'm fine with that, but I would have preferred if they were replaced with, like... Well, I guess just sticks is fine, because it was Victor who dug them, wasn't it? He wasn't going to, like, fucking carve, you know, proper grave headstones for everyone. Yeah, just put banners across it. They just say RIP. Demons that could be the devil were taken out of games, damn. Should have burnt the corpses, really, in hindsight. Yeah, I know. Killed everyone for fun, then sucked out all their blood and left. I'm only alive now because I happened to be away from the village at the time. Fighting in Suikoden 1. As the sole survivor, it fell to me to dig all the graves as best I could. No, that wasn't when he was away from the village. Yeah, this doesn't make sense. This must have happened before Suikoden 1, because he already had his vendetta against Necklord then. Yet he says he needs to go back to his village after the Necklord in Suikoden 1 to deliver the news. So, like, some sort of retcon needs to happen there about the timeline on this. Yeah, there. Looks, I guess, marginally less stupid, but still quite stupid. When he was a boy, yeah. So then what village was he going back to deliver the news after Suikoden 1? Necklord been staying up late, yeah. Yeah, maybe he was going to South Window to tell them there. I quite like this place, actually, and thanks to you, Victor, the corpses were very well preserved, as you can see. Oh dear, you look pale as a ghost. Whatever could be the matter? Could you have seen a familiar face? You deserve this for daring to harm me. Consider it revenge. I don't know what you're on about, but I do know it's wrong to desecrate the dead. That's right, you're in big trouble now. Ryu's gonna get you. My, such spirit. I like that. I find brave young women most delicious. Perhaps I shall take you both to be my brides. I won't let you. Alright. Necklord attacked once when he was a kid, and then Victor went out to hunt him, and then while he was away, Necklord came back and killed everyone else, so that when Victor came back to tell them the news, that was when he dug the graves. That would make sense. That's a way of constructing it that makes some amount of sense. I don't think the game ever lays it out that way, but I guess we can just headcanon it that way. What asshole named their kid Necklord? That dirty old lech. What's this celestial sword the vampire was talking about? Necklord's immune to normal swords and magic. Apparently, because of some rune, the only thing that can seal off the power is the celestial sword. I used it last time I fought Necklord, and that sword called himself a manifestation of the Night Rune, one of the 27 true runes. Ah, we gotta go and get... It said Celestial, did it? Oh, I missed that. Oh, I forgot we had to do this whole bit now. Oh, this is where we meet Crowley, isn't it? Cave of the Wind. Yeah. Window cave. Oh, Eiley, you're on 1 HP, sorry. I hope you survived this fight. You did not. Ooh. Is there anything actually up here in this bit? Doesn't look like it. Sun King. Oh my god, Suikoden 1 would have benefited so much from the bag inventory. Like, it would have been such an improvement if they'd added that. Oh god, why isn't an army on the front? I should have picked up on that. Ugh. Yeah, these guys take some killing. The hot minotaurs. Yeah, I know. It always sucks, doesn't it? Hey, I remember this little bit. Sun badge. Does anyone want that? You can't give free different stuff. Or Victor. Yeah, what are we, Cub Scouts? We do, although they're just kind of just called scouts. Cubs are like the younger version. You have beavers from like age 6, and then cubs from I think age 8, and then scouts from like age 10. So there's kind of separate things. But it's basically the same deal. Oh, is it? So, I feel like the encounter rate has not changed in this remaster. But I'm sure the encounter rate in 1 has. Because I've since, I've reopened 1 and had a look at it. Since I played, even when I played through, I was like, I'm getting way less encounters than I should be getting. And playing through it the other day, just looking at some speedrun bits for the early game, I ran all the way through Mount Seifu without seeing a single encounter, which like you just can't do that in, or it would just take an insane luck for that to find a spot where that works. Yeah, the encounter rate does feel very similar to the original in this one. Right. I always forget how to do this. Yeah. I don't think this is the way. Ah. No, it's not. Well, we made it here, but I want to get the chest at the top. Now, how do you do this? We push that one up to the top like that. Oh, come on, really? Oh, well, yeah, that's cool. Scouts till you hit grade 8-ish. Eagle Scout. Damn. On the way back from Seifu, where you get teleported out of Seifu. Right, surely. Come on, what am I missing here? Oh, maybe just like... Fuck's sake, man. How do you do this? You definitely don't have to use all the rocks, but well, I might have to, but I've seen speedrunners do it, and you don't have to use all 4 of the rocks. But I can't remember how to do it without them, clearly. Maybe you walk Yeah, no. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to just use all 4 of the fucking rocks, aren't I? Blue Gate Orb. 3,000 potch. 6 medicine. Thank you. No. Is healing for 3 each turn all that sun badge does? Because that is fucking garbage if so. Defense plus 4 as well. Fair enough. Oh, hey, Khan. Nice, Night Glurak. Oh, look at Khan with his whiskers and his earring. That's like huge portrait glow up. One of Necklord's cronies? Just counting that chin strap as a beard. I mean, it's beard adjacent. Had a team of artists working on brows in this game. I mean, they must have. The brow game is crazy. Let's just say you're not the only one who has a grudge against him. The Marley family has been hunting vampires for generations. My father and his father before him both hunted Necklord, and both lost their lives to the fiend. I have studied my father's trade ever since I was as a small boy, and so now I will slay Necklord, both as revenge for my father and my own pride. Oh, where do I come into the picture? My business isn't with you, per se, with the Celestial Sword, the Night Rune. Necklord used the doppelganger secret to make a duplicate of himself. The Necklord that you defeated previously wasn't the true Necklord. You mean he was a fake? He's a vampire who's lived for hundreds of years, so one must assume he's learned a few tricks in that time. But if we use the Night Rune to cast his spirit out and entrap it, we should be able to capture his soul. Stupid Celestial Sword and all his big talk about being the manifestation of the Night Rune. He's the reason we didn't finish Necklord in the first place. I know what you mean. It was like, we want to do Necklord again. Yeah, we'd just figure out a way, because I guess it just didn't feel satisfying enough, the way they did it in the first one. That sword was not meant for my hands, you see, and in any case, it doesn't appear very willing. I was afraid of that. The previous Necklord was actually all just a bad dream. Oh shit. Sure. Yeah, you're fine there. Right, I want to run back here because I didn't, there's a bit I didn't get. Here it is. Half helmet. Sure, Freed, you can have that. Why not? Save point. Before big stupid sword fight. Nope. Okay. Well, I hope it's not too hard then. What's wrong? You still with us? Wait, don't tell me you're mad. Curse you, Victor. You have some nerve returning to the place where you abandoned me. Oh, come on, I didn't abandon you. I just figured a nice, quiet place like this might do you good. So Victor's partner is meeting the ex. Stupid girl, I'm a manifestation of the Night Rune. I'm not partners with him or anyone else, even though he calls Victor partner in the first game, and Victor's like, oh, sword calling me partner, not sure about that. I know, I don't like that the Star Dragon sword is so iconic in the series. It is a very stupid name, like, but Celestial Sword just sounds lame. It just sounds generic and nothingy. Much prefer Star Dragon Sword, even though it really doesn't make any sense. It just sounds like an adjective, like shiny sword. Yeah, and I don't think he's all that celestial either, yeah. Alright. Ooh, should we battle oath and get some people berserk? Kind of feels like you should wait until people are injured to do that. Get the healing benefit. Earth rune. Oh. Nanami, you're not very good at magic, are you? You can Bolt of Wrath 100%, and you can Exorcism. Hiya. What did that do? 100 and something? Eileen's getting kind of wrecked in the back middle there. Yeah, they should let us name him, really. Oh, you don't have any bloody... Damn, alright. Freed, what you got? Is that going to be worth doing? Exactly. $59. Is Marley Khan going to do any more than that? Right, now we do Battle Oath. Try and get some people berserk. Zodiac sword. I guess so. But even that's kind of a dumb name. What does it have to do with the Zodiac? Got him. Hard mode. Does it have anything to do with dragons? No, it doesn't. I do acknowledge that the name the Star Dragon Sword, also doesn't really make any sense. But it just sounds better. I fail to understand why that miserable vampire would be back. He's using the doppelganger secret. Suffice to say, he's a vampire with a powerful rune. Impudent little wretch. If that's true, then I suppose there is cause for me to go with you. Barbarossa's sword is called Prak. P-R-A-K-K, I think. He's using the MacGuffin ability. I mean, the sword kind of is MacGuffin-y, isn't he? Constellation sword or something like that. Yeah, like Zodiac sword, yeah. But still, my point is that the sword doesn't really have anything to do with Zodiac. So, still a dumb name. And then at the... Oh, no, yeah, Prak is the sword he gives to Tio at the beginning. And then Dragon King Sword is the sword he has at the end. That lets him, like, channel his Sovereign rune or something and turn him into the big three-headed Hydra. Yeah, you're right. What did I say? I thought I said Tio. Is that not what I said? Did I say Tio? Ah. Oh no, I need to go and rest. We need rest. Let's not be silly. Is there a spot in here that does the magic rest? I don't remember. See why he gave Prak to Tio then, yeah. Orioga Smurf, thank you so much for the follow. Pleasure to have you. I've got to stop, like, singing along to one piece of music when another one has very much started. It's because there's bushes in the way. Thank you, far from perfect pitch. I always wondered why you can't... So, in this tree, man... Like, you can't walk through its leaves. But I get it's because there are bushes behind it. Yet when you get the castle, you can run through it. Like, you just can't run through the trunk, but you can run through it like here. But before you get the castle, you can't. And yeah, I never noticed that there's because there's actual bushes there. Right, where are we going then? Cheeky fire orb. Down? No, surely not down. Although... Huh. Weird that it just lets you go here. One of the true runes is in the bush, clearly. True bush rune. Rune of true shrubbery. The foliage rune. Not quite. Oh, that did it. Ah. Okay. Stop caring about trimming your bush, yeah. It's true. Oh. Chests, chainmail, and collar. Oh man, we're full already. Chainmail. Who wants this? You. We haven't seen any encounters yet. I remember the encounter rate being really low in this dungeon. Even in the original, I'm pretty sure I remember like making it all the way through without seeing any encounters, which we just have. Which is a bit of a concern, really, because I feel like we maybe should have leveled up a bit before this fight. Also, I feel like, should the music not have changed from the general dungeon music to some specific Necklord organ music? No, I guess not. I guess it was Necklord playing the organ the whole time. How nice of you to save me the trouble. Save me all that trouble by arriving together. Laugh while you can. Between the celestial sword and the vampire hunting skills of the Marley family, there will be no more escape for you, fiend. That's right, get ready to die. Come now, don't be in such a rush. Of course I understand that, but I have my own ideas as well. That's why I lured you all here. I have something I'd like to show you. Tell me, do you remember her? Her name's Daisy, is it not? You bastard. Care to strike a bargain? Give me the celestial sword and I'll let you have the girl. Sound fair? I wonder if he... Is there any way he could have got Annabelle's corpse here? I don't know. Has Annabelle even had a funeral yet? Yeah, I mean, it's been weeks, months, right? But I guess it's not super feasible or, like, believable that Necklord would have gone all the way over to, like, Muse, where Annabelle would have been buried in probably some prominent graveyard and, like, dug up her corpse. But if he had pulled out, if there was some feasible way that he could have got hold of it and he'd pulled out Annabelle's corpse there instead, that would have had a lot of weight to it, I think. She might be a bit soggy. Honestly, I wouldn't hate it if Necklaw just got cut from the anime entirely. I feel like he might. I think he's fat that can be trimmed. Not impossible her body was burned or something. Yeah, true. Once a person is dead, they're gone forever, and old Victor here isn't stupid enough to be fooled by your little attempt to play on my feelings. Sliced her fucking head off, man. Watch how you speak to me. That's funny. Now you think he's just kind of goofy, yeah. Victor who saw Gremio revived after dying, that's so true. So true. Damn it! Something's coming for us, Victor. Then out of nowhere... this fucking thing. This boss is goofy as hell. I'm a little concerned that I didn't see any encounters on the way up here. I feel like I should have... I should have seen... I should have leveled up. It is pretty creepy, to be fair. Kabloosh. The googly eyes, yeah. I did 100% counter on him, thank you very much. For precisely that reason. Fuck you. I guess you can't counter, but you could have defended. No, is that just not defendable, that attack? That sucks. Alright, we'll sack off this Earth Rune then. Oh, they all got... Oh, except Hylie, right? Yeah. 5 of them got Berserk, though. That's pretty good. I want to see some big crits from you guys. You've been demoted to healer, sadly. Are you really going to do more than scolding? Crawl forward in double time, yeah. Oh, huge crit. Ow. Uh-oh. Shit. Is it worth waking any of them up? I don't know. Oh, he's got Firewall. Huge crit from Victor there. We love to see that. Ow. Oh, I gave him a Jaizo, didn't I? Oh, Victor lost his Berserk. Hmm. Damn it, Khan, go first. Brilliant. Well worth using that. Right, well I guess it's just this until we run out of magic. Was it for exactly how much health you had? Ploy to make you under level. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, did it. Got away, damn. So guy in chat, thank you for the follow, pleasure to have you. Anyway, we've solved the disappearances and Necklord has fled. We should return to South Window and give our report. Alright. Khan walked straight through that fucking bush. Stupid sound effect. What are you all doing here? South Window has fallen to Highland. Damn, is this true? What of Lord Grandmere? There's nothing he can't do. It's true. Murdered by Solange. Damn. Tell me exactly what happened. Still keeping that salute. He's unwavering. Soon as you all left South Window, a Highland force led by Solange descended upon the city. Well, not as soon as we left, because we came back and rested at the inn halfway through our little adventure. He must have judged us easy pickings. At any rate, Lord Grandmayer surrendered unconditionally to avoid any bloodshed. The very next morning, the mayor's head was hanging from the castle gates. Damn. I was with women and children, so I managed to get away without anyone realizing my true identity. He just glued his glove to his forehead. Yeah, that must be it. Who do you have to thank for that? Anyway, we managed to get out of the city and came after you guys. We ran into Apple, Sai, and Leona on the way. My dear South Window. In order to prevent uprisings, Highland is arresting former soldiers of Muse and South Window all over the place. Which means it's only a matter of time before the Highland army comes sniffing around here. Still, I don't much like our chances with only a few people and a busted up old castle. What do you guys think? There must be something we can do. I don't like our chances against the Highland army. What's wrong with all of you? Is running away all any of you can think of? I thought we were better than this. Ryu is right, there must be a way. What's the point of fighting a battle we have no chance of winning? We do have a chance. Care to fill us in, Apple? For a small force to defeat a larger force, strategy is needed. We can win as long as we have the right plan. And I take it you have a brilliant strategy in mind? No, I'm not up to the task. I learned that the hard way, but I know someone who is. In Radat Town, there's a man named Shu. He and I were both students under Master Matthew. I wonder if Shu was one of the kids. I wonder if Shu was the kid that, like, those soldiers were threatening with to go work in the mines. In one of the kids with the blue hair. One of the finest strategic minds I've ever known. If we can get him to join us, I'm sure he'll be able to think up some way we can win this. Apple already... No, Apple's a kid. In Suikoden 1. He was a children that the killing was in front of, yeah. There's only a 3-year gap between 1 and 2, yeah. Don't the events of 1 take like 2 years or something? Yeah. No, that's a really small picture. Is that... I feel like that picture's different. I mean, that must be it. Yeah. Shu's 8 years older than Apple. Okay, then he's probably not one of those kids. Radat Town's east of South Window. I'll go along with you. Is this Shu person handsome? What? Don't ask me. Supposedly he is quite handsome. Was one of the NPCs has mentioned him already. Who else are we going to take with us? I don't know that there's much, like... I don't know that there's much combat. Suikoden 2 portraits are very similar to the original. Yeah, a few of them have had like some real glow-ups. But a lot of them are very similar, yeah. Oops. Crap. Okay. Ali, Rena, and Bolgan need to go back on here. Bologan. Only combat's on the way to Radat. Yeah, exactly, right. So it really doesn't matter who we bring here, does it? Yeah, should we just sack this off? Because this is just pointless. Right? I'm not forgetting anything there, am I? There's the duel with Armada. Freed. I'll fill in some names just for future. Sai, Makumaka, yeah. Blah, 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 da, da, na, 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 blah, da, da. I'll just bring some people who can do some damage, because it was only a couple of world map fights and then we're done. Fine, yeah, that'll do. Nothing in the suggestion box yet? I suppose it's not a suggestion box yet. Right, now navigating my way around this castle has always been tricky for me. (16, 17 in 2). Yeah, so at the start of 1, she would have been 4 to 5 years younger than that. Oh, 12 as of Tyr taking leadership of the Liberation Army, yeah. Oh, whoops. No, we can just let go everything. Yeah, it literally doesn't matter who we bring. It's actually the castle song. Ah, you're a person. You want a Celadon urn, I think, don't you? Probably not now, though. Probably later. Oh, should I have brought Freed with me? Can I recruit her then and there? Not sure. What's up, non-stop? Soundset 5 and recipe 18? Sure. There he is. Yeah, his portrait's basically the same. Been a long time, Apple. I already know what you want, but go ahead and tell me anyway. I only want one thing. I want you to join us. You must know what Luca Blight is planning. If Highland takes over this country, a great many people will suffer. Please, Shu, lend us your strength. Well, what you say is true. Luca Blight is a curse upon this world. He intends to reduce the city-states to ashes. And that's why we must stop him. Please, join our side. I can't. Annoying sound effect, but why? You know Luca's intentions, and yet you decline. I know, but to be honest, I don't really care which side is destroyed. Nice. I'm a trader now. I use my knowledge to predict shifts in the world's economy. It's the greatest way to get rich. Rulers change, borders change, countries change, but money is a constant. In fact, there's nothing better for business than a good war. So Shu, are you saying that even though you know what a monster Luca is, you're just going to sit by and watch? In a word, yes. No. I'm disappointed in you. You didn't learn anything from Master Matthew, did you? He expelled me. Well, it's time you were off. Someone showed them the way out. Who are you talking to? There's no one here. Despite being warned by Master Matthew not to use his talents for unjust goals, Shu could not resist and was eventually expelled. Master Matthew and Shu were both so important to me, but they just couldn't see eye to eye. That's weird if Shu's 8 years older than her, then. Because, I mean, at what age are we talking here? Like, she was 12 at the beginning of the thing, of when Tyr takes command of the Liberation Army, so younger than that, because she was studying under Matthew before that. But how many years before that was, like, the Calicut incident and the previous war with the city-states? Because Matthew was involved in that. Well, call it a couple of years before. So Apple's like 10 years old, and Shu was 18, and studying under Matthew together with Apple, and they got really close. And Matthew expelled Shu when he was like 18, like kind of minimum, 17 at the youngest. It's weird. You'd think he would have like graduated by then or whatever. Richmond's investigation claimed he's 26 during this timeline. Yeah, so like 5 years ago was the start of Suikoden 1, so he was 19. But then I guess he could have been with Matthew a few years before that, but then at the age of like 16 or 17, but then that would have put Apple at the age of like 8 or 9. It's really just, yeah, it just doesn't match up. Maybe there's something we can do. Without Shu's help, we have no hope against Solon-G. I hate to admit it, but I'm not good enough. Let's gather some more information. Alright, more information. Definitely does feel like everyone's too young in these games. But we don't need to be over here yet. Calica happened when she was 5. Have to wonder how well the Rank kept track of their own timeline. Yeah, for sure. So the Calica incident happened when she was 5, and that was when Matthew retired from warfare, sacked it off, and went into teaching. And so he would have been teaching for something like 7 years. And so maybe Shu would have, because if she was 5, Shu could have been 13 and studying under Matthew, like if it happened as soon as the Calica incident, like if Shu and Apple were like 2 of his first students when he became a teacher. Like Apple could have been 5 and Shu could have been 13, and they're not like friends at that time, but she could have thought of him as like a mentor, and he could have been like an older brother figure kind of thing. And she could have grown up with him there, and then maybe a couple of years later, when she was like 7 and he was like 15, Matthew expelled him. I guess maybe that could work out. And she became like attached to Shu in the way that like Pillica is attached to Joey kind of thing. Damn, man, this scene hits kind of hard. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the idea, though, right? Stallion. Hey. Fuck off, little girl. I don't care. Stallion. Oh, I wanted to try and push him. Push Stallion should be an achievement. Ah, oh, come on, really? push you, right? Yeah, maybe you just can't push Stallion. Ha, you're trapped. Yeah, I don't think you can push him. Oh, hey, Richmond. Yeah, he knows all about the three of us. So did he have a cigarette in the original then? I've heard people say this. I don't recall it. Oh, Richmond, not Rikimaru, yeah. Oh yeah, he did. He vapes now, yeah. I mean, once the greatest private eye and rat is on the case, I can find out anything. So you came here to get Shu the trader to join you, right? Yeah, I know all about the scene in the tavern too. How about it? You want to hire me to help? Give me 1,500 potch up front and I'll dig up all the dirt you need on Shu. Sure. Oh yeah, he has a little doggy boy as well in his pouch. That's a mistake. Staying at the A... No, that's my castle name from Suikoden 1. Is that deliberate? The inn in Radat is named after your headquarters from the first game? That's not... mad. That's got to be a mistake. More character to each save file. Yeah, I guess it could be intentional. Pretty random. Success. You're the guy from before. How'd you get in here? Easy there. I just came to deliver my report. That random NPC wandering about on the right. I bet that's just off screen. I bet that whole room's just off screen in the original, I bet. A hard-boiled dandy like old Richmond here would do something like that, Missy. What's going on? Please don't make a fuss. Hard-boiled dandy. Yeah, that's a hell of a translation, that, isn't it? New dandy just launched. He has a big trade going down tomorrow night that he has to attend. They're making the deal at the port east of here, so if you wait at the bridge, you'll be able to get the jump on him. That's a wrap for me. The rest is up to you. Well, you didn't really get any... He said he would get dirt on him. He didn't really do that. He just told us where he was going to be and where we could have another try at speaking to him. Like, I don't know that he helped us all that much, really. Wait for you on the bridge to the east. Wait, what do you mean? I love that Apple just doesn't remember it at all. She was like sleepwalking or something. That's just really funny. Excuse me. Fucking hell. Rio must be camping on the table, yeah. Just bedding down with Shiro. Or him and Eiley have got their own room. Eiley or Ailey or Ellie? Never quite been sure how to pronounce her name because it's like E-I-L-I-E. Perfect palindrome, which is cool. Better than poached dandy, yeah, or fried. Or scrambled. There ought to be a scrambled dandy. Eiley. Exactly, that's why we need you. I was weak and ineffective, that's exactly why we need your help. The silly coin thing, yeah. And if your strategy had proven successful, it would also have meant the loss of many lives. Can you really bear that burden? That was Matthew's whole thing at the beginning of Suikoden 1. Here's a silver coin. It's of the sword I use when trading with the island nations south of the Tauran Republic. Find that coin and I'll join you. Fuck you. Yes, but remember you have to find the coin first. Hey, this is impossible. We're never going to find that tiny coin, so let's call it a day. Maybe Victor and the others will have come up with a good plan, okay? Can we? No, we're going to find that coin. First we have to stop the flow of water. Let's get to that sluice gate up ahead. No place for a bunch of landlubbers like you. Close the water gate. You can do whatever you want, but please just close the water gate. Whoa, Amado looks really weird. Has really small eyes in comparison to most of the other portraits that have really big eyes. And a hell of an arse crack on his chin. Look at that chin. Being a hardened sea dog, but your sea is just a lake. Many people's lives depend on it. We need it closed to defeat the Highland Army. Does Watergate have something to do with the war? I'm from down south and all, so I don't know how you folks like to do things up here, but I can't see how a sluice gate's going to change things. Please. Alright, fight you for it. Let's do it. They increased the size of his face, but kept the features the same size, yeah. First a little test. Nah, mate. Straight in. Alright. Give you a little poke while you're thinking. Won't fall for that one again, won't you? I think you might. Got him. Ease up there, slugger. No need to knock my block off for real. Man, I didn't expect that, but a promise is a promise. We'll close the sluice gate, but only for one night, got it? Ahmad, are you sure about this? Yeah, these guys have a good reason. They beat the shit out of me, so they must have a good reason. A pretty important one at that. I'll take the blame if anything comes up, so help them out, Jin. I like that it's a wheel that's in a wheel that clearly needs turning, yet the sound effect is a button clicking. The Giga Chad meme. Yeah. Yeah, he's very Giga Chad coded, isn't he? Yeah, water looks cool. They have done water very well in these remasters, I'll say. Money well spent, yeah. The ripple effects around them must be part of their sprites, because they're the same, and that's pixel art. You switched it out for a pebble just before the throw. It happened so fast I wasn't sure what I saw, but that's why we'll never be able to find it. He would never do that. I'm going to keep searching. And then Richmond actually does help you out, yeah. They really walk like this, like to see a remaster of 4, yeah, true. Found it. New Suikoden 4 opening remix, yeah. I like the opening to 4. I don't really remember it, but I remember that I like it. I like the song anyway. Yeah, they just go back and forth searching the same spots. I may have inherited Matthew's talent, but you inherited his resolve, it would seem. I feel like he said I may have, in the original he said I may have inherited Master Matthew's brain, but you inherited his heart. Yeah, she's just been stood on those steps just watching them all night. A mind worth more than 1,000,000 soldiers on your side, and humble as well. Can I see that coin? The rune on your right hand. You wouldn't happen to be Master Genkaku's adopted son, would you? There aren't many left who remember now, but the name of Master Genkaku has a special meaning for the city-states of Jostin. We'll talk about it after the battle. Right now, our main priority is defeating Solonji and his troops. Ryo, I want to thank you for helping Apple. Between you and that rune on your hand, we might just have a chance of winning this war. Got him. There's no icon for that achievement. Nice. I inherited his orange, but you inherited his apple. Heh, another job well done. Cheers, Richmond. He needs to dismiss his workers and wrap up a few things. He said we should head back first without him, so let's go. Are you sure? He might be trying to trick us again. Don't worry, Shu isn't that kind of person. Let's go, Ryu. Alright, let's go indeed. Is Richmond still here? Yes, he is. What, on the portraits, you mean? Talk to the guy in front of Shu's place, okay. I'm sorry, please leave. Can we cross out the other side here? Ooh, we can. Oh, please accept the job. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, this is just the fort, Toto, Ryubi, etc. Yeah, I didn't put the whole Richmond thing together either. I still think it's a bit vague. I guess it's made kind of clear because he does like flip a coin. But like what would have made it super clear is a little plop sound effect, a little splashing plop of the coin landing in the water. Because it doesn't, you don't get that. It just goes like shink, and he just notices it in the water. And the idea is that Richmond like threw it down into the water, right? And it's just a little unclear as to whether that's exactly what happened for me. Oh, a new HD rug. Look at that thread count. Oh, I said what would have made it clear is if there was a little plop sound effect of the coin landing in the water at the moment where Ryu looks up and sees it. Because all you get is a little, like, shink, a little shine, and he, like, notices the coin in the water. If you don't have faith in my abilities, then I suggest you leave at once. Oh. Something else came up aside from my other errands, so I had to push my horses hard. I went through 3 steeds on the way here. Listen carefully. Do as I say and act according to my plan, and we will rout the Highland forces with ease. But if you don't put your trust in me, it will be you who are the losers today. If you want to win, don't question me again. If you can't do that, I'll consider you an obstacle that needs to be removed. She was kind of an asshole, you know. What's up, Hustler Jenkins? Like, Victor hasn't even fucking met the guy. All he was saying is, like, are we sure? And Shu comes in with all this nonsense. Fucking... no need to be a dick about it, man. Yeah, this rug too. We got proper, like, thread count on these rugs. Reliable arsehole, yeah, true. Starting to see why this guy got thrown out. I knew, blue guy. He calls him Blue Boy in the original, I'm pretty sure. How many soldiers do we have? Now I'm blue guy? Jeez. Anyway, if we count the women, children, elderly, volunteers, along with the former troops out of Mews and South Window, have about 2,000 bodies plus one crumbling keep. The Highland Army, on the other hand, has swelled its ranks to 20,000 after absorbing South Window's military when the city surrendered. It's safe to say they've got us outmatched. I have a plan. If I recall, this castle played a pivotal role in turning back one of the Scarlet Moon Empire's many incursions. We also have the Scarlet Moon Empire. I need to brush up on my geography because I can't quite. Isn't the Scarlet Moon Empire to the? Oh, I don't know where it is. Yeah, no, I know what it is, but where is it? I mean, it's south. So they come up and hit like South Window first. Our foes may be 20,000 strong, but not long has passed since they seized South Window. They'll need to man garrisons throughout the region in order to quell uprisings, so in reality, they only have 10,000 soldiers to move as they please. Furthermore, 1/3 of these men are former soldiers of the South Window Army. Under the right conditions, we should be able to join our side. If we can manage that, we'll have a force of 5,000 to face 7,000. I'd say that certainly puts victory in reach. Yeah, what a hustler. Listening to you makes me think we can actually win this. So what exactly is the plan? Freed? Infiltrate the Highland Army and spread word that the South Window soldiers will be executed when the war is over. Understood. Or South Window hits them. Yeah. Everyone else will stay here and defend the castle. We've got to buy some time. There is, but that area leads to... Oh, I ran into this during my playthrough, and it doesn't. It's the northern checkpoint. It leads to the Moravia area. Yeah, where Kasim Hazel is, and the guard says like beyond this point is the city-states of Jouston, and I'm like, no, it's not. I'm sure that's just a mistake. I guess the city-states might be beyond the Moravia area. The Badlands to the south. Yeah. Yeah, look at Shiro. We've just got a fucking... Kinnison's not even in here. Oh, because Shiro's in the party, I guess. You can't, sadly. Slot merchant. It's been, doesn't feature in the remaster. Striking directly at the enemy general will shake their troops and provide the catalyst we need to ensure the South Window conscripts turn on them. Yeah, I know. Hold on, this is a peninsula. How are we supposed to sneak around them if they surrounded us? The Highland Army has only been in land battles. They have no experience on the water. For Solange, the lake is just an obstacle. To us, however, the same lake is a spacious plain with an excellent view. I've already been around to the neighbouring villages to procure a few ships for our use. You're quite the thorough planner. I'm actually starting to really like our chances now. Woohoo, we're gonna win, we're gonna win! So who's gonna attack Solange's unit? I'm guessing either me or Victor should be the... No, I've got someone else in mind for that role. The silent guy with the special eyes, of course. That's an awful lot to ask. You have in your hand the key to stopping Highland and Luca Blight. We all need you. Well, everyone, there's no time to delay. Freed, I'll write down what you need to say to the South Window soldiers to convince them to switch sides, so... I, sir, for the memory of Lord Grandmother, for the people of South Window, I, Freed, will fight with every fibre of my being. Okay, okay. Mishu's like, okay, bro. Victor flicks sigh. We see what you can do to bolster the castle's defenses. Apple, I want you to handpick 300 soldiers from our army of 2,000, and that will be Rio's unit. Yeah, Freed is just 07 personified. Better be well prepared. Alright, let's go. Bolgan and Pillica jumping up and down. think we can trust him. For now, I guess we have no choice but to fight. It's okay, I'll be here to protect you. Now let's go. It's almost time for the battle to begin. It is almost time for the battle to begin. God, we're past the end time of the stream. Do we do the battle? I guess we do the battle. Alright. Let's do it. They're just rats in a trap now. Crush them, you hear? Don't let a single one of them escape. Our forces are spread a bit too thin if they should happen to flank us. Flank us? The only thing to our rear is the open fields of South Window. Don't worry, just get them. What a general. This ought to be fun. That old weakling in South Window gave up without a fight, so the boredom was killing me. Listen, we need to keep leading these jerks on until Ryu and his team can slip around behind him. Hang in tight, everyone. Four mend selves. Why does Tuta get put with us, man? Colgan. Ah, you son of a bitch. Flick, not the South Window soldiers. The idea is they're going to join us. Flick, did you not listen to the plan? Alright, come on then, Orange. It sucks that you can't see... I'll move it out the way. I'll move myself out the way so we can see the beautiful name of our army. Apparently Tuta's one of the 300 finest soldiers we have. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess this... Yeah, we just get wrecked. Did that for the blue guy remark, yeah. Eep, we've been surrounded. Psh, they can try their stupid tricks. Pull back the front lines, we'll pluck this thorn in our behind. The Highland Army, they're being beaten. You see that, everyone? Ryu's unit is attacking Solonji. I sent some, like... fodder soldiers at him and they got destroyed. I don't know that that's going to do a whole lot for their morale, but sure. There's a young man that can lead us to victory. I didn't get the swords used to indicate damage in the unit very sharp. No. As in they're still like just the same little pixel art swords that they always were. Got him! I think that's the first damage we've done to the Highland Army without taking damage ourselves. These just sort of generic city-state units. Well, that was one of the South Window units, wasn't it? Got him! Fuck yeah. Fucking alright, alright. We're doing bits. But you don't need to use that every time. Just attack him, man. Well, I guess it worked. Ooh. That's unfortunate. Ooh, Freed. Freed's pretty surrounded. Why haven't those fucking units on the castle done anything? Okay, well, I'm gonna use one of my men's selves. Cole can get owned by some NPC. You mean Freed? Freed's army is being pursued by the enemy. Lord Freed Y was injured in battle. I don't know why Freed gets an initial. No one else does. Rip Freed, yeah. My god, go on guys, fucking get him. Seed's got some serious eyebrows on him as well, you know. General G, we have to go, otherwise it will be they who surround us. I know that, you fool. Retreat, fool, retreat. Yeah, get him. Brows but no beard, yeah. All the budget went on brows. Yeah, we ended up getting... I mean, they took a good few of ours out, to be fair, but... Yeah, Freed's definitely got some plot armor between... For a while, at least. Hey! Everyone's waiting in the hall. Alright, Pilico, Bolgan, and Ailey and Sai. Sure. Oh my god, yes, fine. Gah. What? Ugh. I hate that. I hate that you can't just mash through that, and I'm accidentally pressing cancel by trying to mash through it, and it's going back a screen. You're famous, Ryu. You become everyone's hero in a single stroke. And he should be. This young fellow was the key player in running off those Highland jerks. Everyone's talking about you outside too. They're calling you the Herald of Victory. We've managed to win this battle, but we've already lost Lady Annabelle, and Muse itself is under Highland rule. The Jostam Alliance has come undone. Its remaining members are all too clearly on course to be destroyed one by one. North Window 2 will eventually face the hammer of Highland's main force, Luca Blight's White Wolf Guard. And when this day comes, we won't be able to contend with such an attack if we remain as we are now. But we have but one option. Gather more strength here, where we stand now. You're saying we should make this place into a base from which we can oppose the Highland army? Exactly. We already have the perfect receptacle for people needed to do so. This castle. Now all we need is the power to bring these people together. Show them the way. We need a leader. Are you saying you're going to be that leader? No, I'm afraid I must excuse myself from that role. For all my tactical genius, I lack what it truly takes to lead and inspire others. So what, are we going to appeal to one of the mayors of the remaining city-states? I can't imagine any of them wanting to lead us, much less even help. I think you said that the wrong way around. Can't imagine any of them wanting to even help, much less lead us. No, the most suitable leader already stands among us. Ryu? No, Commander Ryu. You're the one to lead the new army of the Alliance. Please show us the path to victory. No, just hold it right there. Why? Why Ryu? This is crazy. Explain why it has to be him. Because he has special eyes. Commander Ryu, you were the son of the hero Genkaku, who was driven from the States 30 years ago. Upon your right hand is the very same bright shield rune that Genkaku bore before you. And on this day you have defeated General Solanji of Highland. Many people look to you for hope now. But most importantly of all, I have seen a brilliance in you, the kind of brilliance that this age needs. You must lead the Alliance army. Sure. Lord Bolgan lead the way, yeah, imagine. Oh, my face is in the way of their faces now. See, this is just bloody minefield. Luca Blight has to be stopped. I mean, Shu just laid out a bunch of reasons why I have to do it. So, kind of. It isn't right to lay all that pressure on Ryo at once. Give him some time to think it over. Besides, I've got something I want to talk to him about. Something that Annabelle didn't have time to tell him. Commander Ryu, consider all that I have said carefully. Then when you've made your decision, please come back here. I have faith in you. I'll be standing in this room waiting. Ryu and Nanami, swing by the tavern later. I'll tell you about Genkaku. Alright, well. I mean, well, so we're going to end the stream here.